Yo, what's going on guys, Arekkz here, welcome back to another Destiny 2 video. This one is just going to be a really quick one since I've already uploaded a video today rounding up some of the latest bits of information and news. However, this article just dropped from Jason Schreier on Kotaku and it talks about the first DLC for Destiny 2. Now I appreciate the game isn't even out yet and here we are talking about DLC, but we already know very loosely about the two DLCs thanks to the collected edition. We know that the first one is set to drop winter 2017 and be themed around Osiris, meanwhile the second is sometime in 2018 and themed around Rasputin. However, this article from Jason Schreier sheds a little more light on this first DLC, namely what it's going to be called, what it will focus on, and a couple of other interesting bits of information. And generally speaking, if it comes from Jason, I listen. He has a rather solid reputation for accurately reporting on Destiny rumours, so let's talk about it. Of course, if you do enjoy this video, then a like would be super appreciated, and be sure to comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Now, to begin with, the DLC is said to be named The Curse of Osiris, and it's scheduled to drop in December, which makes sense. I mean, that's a similar time frame to when The Dark Below released following the original release of Destiny 1. However, unlike The Dark Below, which ultimately ended up being a bit of an underwhelming expansion, The Curse of Osiris is set to be pretty meaty. Firstly, according to the article, the DLC's story will revolve around saving Osiris, a person we've heard mentioned many times in Destiny's lore, but have yet to actually meet, and supposedly will be saving him from the Vex. Interestingly, in the Luke Smith Wired interview that came up yesterday, one question asked about other alien races and whether we'd see them get any sort of story focus in Destiny 2, like the Vex. And his answer was that while Destiny 2's story will focus primarily on the Cabal, there will be some hints dropped that will potentially foreshadow events that are still to come. Now I don't know about you guys, but that sounds pretty exciting to me. In Destiny, for me personally, there are 4 things that I've always wanted to know more about. The Vex, the Nine, the Ahamkara, and Osiris. And if the next DLC focuses on 2 of those, that could be something special. However, on top of that, the DLC is said to include a new social space and a new patrol zone. Of course, when Destiny 2 launches, we will have 4 patrol zones, the EDZ on Earth, as well as Nessus, Io, and Titan. Given that these zones are much bigger this time around, with activities such as adventures, lost sectors, public events, flashpoints, and more, it is safe to say they're going to keep us pretty busy. But if the new DLC adds another patrol zone, then that should, in theory, imply more of that sort of content too. Adventures, lost sectors, etc. What's cool about the Curse of Osiris DLC is that supposedly the patrol zone will be on Mercury, and the social space will be in the Lighthouse, an area that was previously only accessible by going flawless in Trials of Osiris. Now that in itself sounds really, really cool. Mercury is of course a planet we've only ever seen through either select missions, for example when you go to do the Sunbreaker mission, or through PvP maps, but being able to actually go there and physically explore it like a patrol zone, hopefully find some lost sectors there and some other hidden mysteries, as well as completing like missions and stories and actually discovering things about the planet, that could be really, really cool. So if this does indeed end up being true, then we could be in for something special. Now, outside of that, we have literally nothing else to go on. Jason did say that we can expect to hear more soon, and if it's set to release in December and Destiny 2 launches next week, then I would be willing to hazard a guess that somewhere around October, we might start hearing more. I mean, they're not necessarily going to start speaking about DLC like the week that Destiny launches, because of course, you know, they're going to be focusing on the initial launch hype. So I'd imagine that once kind of the initial like month is out the way, once you've done like leveling, once you've done our first raid, stuff like that, then they can probably start turning their attention to the next big thing. It will of course be interesting to see what else they aim to include in the DLC. Here's hoping for another raid. I mean, raids are of course one of the main endgame activities in Destiny, and it's something that I personally look forward to above all else. The Dark Below gave us a new raid not long after Destiny 1's launch, so here's hoping that the Osiris DLC doesn't disappoint. But either way, that is really all there is for the time being. I did say it was going to be a really short video. I have linked the article down below if you guys want to check it out for yourself. If you missed my video I uploaded earlier, then I will link that down below as well, since it covers a lot of interesting information from a Q&A with Luke Smith, as well as some cool gameplay snippets from some more open world EDZ stuff. But until then, thanks for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.